Hi, I'm Deb Everhart, Chief Strategy Officer at Credential Engine. I'm going to give you a quick introduction to how you can make your credentials meaningful and relevant using linked open data. Credential Engine is a nonprofit organization, and we provide linked open data infrastructure for connecting credentials, skills, and jobs in meaningful ways. We do three things. We advocate for credential and skill transparency. We provide a schema, the Credential Transparency Description Language, or CTDL, that describes credentials, skills, and jobs and the connections among them. And we provide a public registry for everyone to use CTDL data collaboratively. And why do we do this? Because the number and types of credentials are growing faster than anyone's ability to make sense of them. Our research has identified over 1 million credentials offered in the US, and how can anyone understand how to navigate among that many different diverse credentials? It's a dynamic marketplace where these credentials vary greatly in content, quality, and value, and it's often unclear whether credentials align to jobs or represent relevant skills. Credential Engine's technologies can help provide better transparency, and credentials can be more meaningful and valuable if they use open, interoperable data to describe their many different characteristics. Because without reliable, transparent data inside credentials, we face some pretty fundamental problems. Since a lot of credentials have similar names, how do I even know whether this credential is the one I think it is? How do I know whether this credential represents strong assessments or up-to-date learning and other quality factors? How do I know if this credential represents the skills for a particular job or whether it's related to other credentials that are useful for a job? Credential Engine's freely available technology components for credential and skill transparency help address these questions. Our openly licensed metadata schema, the CTDL, gives us all a common schema for defining over 1,000 characteristics of credentials, skills, and jobs. CTDL is human and machine readable. It can be used by people and systems for understanding and comparing credentials based on characteristics like their cost, quality assurance, connections to other credentials, occupational alignment, skills, employment and earning outcomes, and a lot more. The Credential Registry provides a public source of data in CTDL. The registry uses globally unique identifiers, or CTIDs, for each credential, organization, skill, and other data components. So these unique identifiers can be really valuable for organizing and managing data about credentials and skills from different sources. This fits in with Velocity's layers of interoperability because CTDL provides a data layer defining credential, skills, and jobs. We refer to this as semantic interoperability because it enables credentials to be meaningfully interpreted across different systems and contexts. Velocity credentials are more valuable when they communicate clear, actionable, relevant information. Because with CTDL inside Velocity credentials, the credentials link to rich data using open standards. That data is humanly readable and machine actionable across different types of systems. The credentials from diverse sources can be meaningfully compared, curated, and combined. And then learners, workers, educators, employers are all empowered with the context they need to make informed decisions about education and career pathways. So how does this work? Credentials on the Velocity network contain CTDL that adds a semantic interoperability layer for the meaning of the credential. This is accomplished through a simple link, and that link goes to rich data in the registry using the globally unique CTID identifier. This link is human and machine readable. Here's a concrete example of CTDL data for a credential in the registry. That you can see here a straightforward, humanly readable set of web links using CTDL. And you can see that this credential has many different types of data, including competencies, quality assurance, costs, locations, and occupational alignments. When you look inside that same credential, you see the CTDL structured data as a machine actionable metadata structure. Then both people and systems have transparent access to meaningful, relevant information about the credential that can be used in many different contexts. Because meaningful credentials are valuable credentials, and they can open up more opportunities for the people who hold them. Our mission is to map the credential and skills landscape with clear and consistent information, empowering people to make sense of credentials and find the pathways that are best for them. Thank you.